All right, welcome back to today's House Call. Don Kube is with us today. He specializes in behavioral health at Mayo Clinic Health System, and he's joining us today specifically to talk about that April is being National Stress Month, I should say. It is April 15th. It's also tax day. That doesn't help either. But whether it's financial stress or the stress of work or whatever it is, people aren't always that great at identifying what their stressors are.
Yeah, I think sometimes stress can get misinterpreted. Sometimes people don't always have the greatest awareness or insights. Sometimes they recognize they might be a little more irritable or easily frustrated.
Yeah, so sometimes just even figuring out what your stressors are can really help you figure out how to deal with them. Another thing is when it comes to kids, a lot of people don't realize kids get stressed just like adults do, but they aren't necessarily good at telling you what the issue is. So how do parents deal with that?
Correct, yeah. Sometimes I think a good starting place for parents is just to kind of identify or become more aware of what they might be stressed about. Because
the parents themselves.
Correct. So if they can recognize their own stressors and have some identification or awareness, that maybe puts them in a better position to be attuned or present for their own children and gain a better insights or understanding of what might be going on with them. So
yeah, what might be bothering your children, and also people might think sometimes like your child is being bad or acting out or whatever, but they don't realize it could just be the way they're showing their stress.
Sometimes that's how it gets interpreted with parents. They might come home from after school, maybe they had a real stressful day at school, come home and they don't necessarily know how to verbalize it, identify it, and use their words to express it. So sometimes it comes out through maybe behavior, or again, maybe more irritable, easily frustrated, agitated.
So what are some things we should keep in mind on then as far as helping to get rid of some of that stress? What are some good things to kind of keep in your mind that you should do that are positive things?
Yeah, I think just some general practical tips would be just, again, once you have that awareness that you're dealing with stress, that some good practical strategies might be for kids just teaching some deep breathing or some relaxation techniques.
And even talking about it.
Expressing themselves with communication, verbalizing.
Okay.
And part of that is that parents have to, again, I think have to be able to regulate where they're at with their own stress to be present and available.
Okay.
Because kids sometimes can pick up on that when they're pretty perceptive, and they can pick up on their parents' stressors.
All right. Well, Don, thanks so much for joining us today. Hopefully we can talk more about stress this month too and how to fix that.